Good evening, everyone. Just one moment as I have this video go live on YouTube. One moment, please. Let's see, where is it? Okay, here we go. Great. All right. Blessings, everyone. Hello, Neda-jan. Good evening, darling. Great to see you again. Thank you so much. Let me just get my sound adjusted, and I'm live on YouTube as well as here, and we're going to see who's going to join us in just a moment. Go ahead and get your waters and your teas ready. This is going to be a different prayer circle and meditation. And so I'm just going to wait a couple minutes to have a few individuals come on. Nedajun, nice to see you with more tea.
Not your lovely tea, but some tea.
Well, I'm drinking a different tea too because I wanted to lead this meditation and make sure I don't, um, I don't go to sleep during this prayer circle. So one moment, please, everyone, and let me just see who's live on YouTube with us. One moment, because I'm doing this slightly different this evening. So we have a couple of folks coming here. Beautiful. Thank you, YouTube. Welcoming all of you. This is a very relaxed prayer circle for all of us, and our prayer circle is done differently, which I'm going to invite us to get into. Let me just come back to the Zoom link. Here we go. I'm aware that after leading the meditation last night, we had a few individuals from the members of our association that were traveling. They were getting to different locations today from Florida, and several of the other members that are already in different parts of the world. They've been really busy tuning in to Milton and doing their part. And I'm finally here at one of our dear friend's house here in Ashton, Maryland. I was very blessed to have been in Netta's house last night. So much love and gratitude. I can't even express the deep gratitude I feel as the night before I slept at Tanya and Kimberly's house in South Carolina. And just opening this space up because there's something really incredible when we go through the life endeavors, and sometimes we do take things for granted in life. Like, for example, a lot of times we're just dealing with everyday today life, and I feel like probably hasn't hit me because this last week to last about 9 days, I have evacuated twice from hurricane back to back, and it's been very, very interesting to go through the experience and everything that comes with it. That space of unknown, not knowing, what will happen. There's a humility in it as well, because you recognize everything is these are just things, but life is what really truly matters. And also when we get to the beauty when others open their home and you get to go and like from this place of love, you get to just go and be with them and feel that safety of love, which is such an incredible gift. And for me this evening, I'm at my dear friend Phil and Jeff's house, and their kids, they're at gymnastics and all of that, and they get to be here, and how wonderful it feels that I can be in a house with family, because I feel like there's a part of my human self that feels in this moment like um, there's a bit of vulnerability. I'm feeling a lot for a lot of people, and at the same time, you know, my husband chose to stay in Florida, and he answered his call, so that's also very difficult, and yet also allowing that, and the appreciation that there are these beautiful friends that open their house, open their home, open their love, and I just feel very blessed that I get to be with at a time that my human self um, uh, has a need, and how beautiful that is. Just I can't even express the level of gratitude that I feel in this moment. So just thank you, everyone. So I wanted to start out with that gratitude before we start the circle. Several of the friends that are part of this circle, they evacuated, so they're just trying to find a place. I've had messages all there, they're in traffic and they're just trying to get to location. Couple of them, they already lost their home, and here they come, and I have a lot of compassion for that, because I've gone through twice in my life losing everything, like literally everything. So I know what comes with that, and I also know the beauty of these are just things. They can go, and as long as you have you, as long as you really take care of you, God's blessing takes care of you, and you can create it again and again and again. So no problem. There's another part of you that comes forward. But if you don't take care of you and you negligently put yourself in a path of harm, you won't have that chance. You won't have that opportunity. And the great creator can't do the rest of the beautiful blessing and work through you. So how important it is to take care of yourself along the way, and really always put the mask in front of you first, and then you can put the mask in for others. So with that, I felt caught after last night's meditation we had for this prayer circle. We had a prayer circle on Sunday when many of you took part, and I like to take this prayer circle to this next step, and I like to share with you from my ministry from which direction I take prayers into. Most individuals, when they pray, they pray from a place of desperation. They pray from a place of almost like begging. They pray from a place of almost like helplessness. Through my ministry, the Ascension Alchemy Association, what I'm ministered to call through this alchemized ascension, to embody the Christ light, I share a different way of prayer. And this different way of prayer is a prayer that's already been answered, and is a conviction without a doubt, without questioning. There is a truth in embracing and enjoying and celebrating that desire prayer that you had put out in the field has already been answered, and God's gracious heart has already blessed you with this prayer that you had put out. So it's been answered. So the purpose of this prayer circle is to have all of you take part in this answered prayer. And this answered prayer allows timelines to literally bend and collapse. So we bring the future into the now, and this is the advanced level of working with what we as multidimensional being, as fractal beings, have the capability of allowing and offering. So this is what I'm going to have us experience together, and therefore allow that prayer. When two or more, it just takes two or more people come and agree in that prayer and that answer, a whole lot takes place on earth. So that's the lens that I'm coming from, an invitation for each of you to just give it a possibility, because it might be new to some of you, and for those of you that don't resonate, that's okay. If you choose to pray in the traditional way, again, as your heart is pure, that's beautiful. I come from a different lens in what these prayers are, and it's more of a what we call it's more of a it's almost like a mathematical and scientific form of prayer. It has it's like the result has already been given. So, and it ties to a little bit of ask and you shall receive. It calls it that, but we're going to take it another step further. So with this, what I'm going to have us do, I just want to make sure there's a bit of the sound coming in the background. Can you just please kindly let me know? Can you hear a little bit of this music in the background? It doesn't need to be loud, just enough. And can you also hear my voice? Okay, perfect. That's great. So go ahead and get in a comfortable place. Let me just make sure the YouTube folks are also coming along. This is open to everyone that chooses to take part. Thank you so much. You are fully welcome to take part in this. Okay. So what I'm going to have us do is we're going to really get comfortable in our body. So if you need to, just a little bit, you've had a long day, you need to just stretch a little bit. Go ahead and just stretch a little bit of tightness you might feel, because we want to I have so many crackers from all the driving, so just let that take place first, and go ahead and just shrug your shoulder a little bit, release your shoulder a little bit, and shake your head. So it's like you're just releasing your body part a little bit, and a little bit bouncing your feet. So we want to just shake the body. If you need to stand up for a second and shake it, do that. So we want to just like release a little bit of stagnation energy in the body. And then take a seat. Just moving things out of your field makes a huge difference. Okay, wonderful. That opens up a little bit. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just take a nice deep in breath in. Place your hands on your heart. And notice what you notice in your body before you exhale. Just take a notice. Is your body tense? How is it? Just take a notice. And when you're ready, release it through your mouth. Great. Take another deep in breath in. Hold it. Take a notice what you're noticing, any tension anywhere, any tightness, wherever it is, and just release the breath, letting that go. And taking another deep in breath in. Once again, and just pause, take a notice. Notice your physical body, just notice. Notice how it is feeling. And when you're ready, go ahead and release it. And this next in-breath, I'm going to go ahead and have you take another deep in-breath in your heart and pause. And I want you to bring your attention to your emotional body. Pay attention to about 2 inches outside your physical body and just notice what you're noticing. The emotions, are they more contracted? Is it more expanded? Is it somewhere in between? Just take a notice. What's in your field? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? And whatever it is, it's all right. Just go ahead and release the breath. One more time, take a nice deep breath in. Pause, and once again, pay attention to your emotional body. We're just scanning, taking a look. Where are the pockets above, below, on the sides? What feels more tense? And go ahead and release it. Taking another deep in breath and back into your heart. Pausing one more time. One more time. Focus on this emotional body, what you're noticing. Were the emotions more heavy, more tight, more tense? Because it will influence your physical body. Were they lighter? However it was, it's all perfect. Go ahead and release the breath. And we're going to go ahead and do this now and tune into our mental body. Go ahead and take another in-breath in all the way in your heart and pause. And as you do that now, pay attention to your mental body, which is about almost 6 to 8 inches outside your body. And notice, and it's wider, it's about 1 foot to 2 feet. Notice the thought field. Notice, how does this feel? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Is it somewhere in between? However it is, just go ahead and breathe it out. Don't judge it, just release it on your out breath. And again, just scan, does it feel more pressure above your head, on the sides, behind, lower, wherever it is, because the thoughts are all over. They dictate your emotions, and then it traps into your physical body. Just pay attention and just choose to release it in your breath. Release and let it go. And one more time, take a nice deep in breath in. And pause right here, and one more time, tune in. Tune in to see where are the heavier, magnetically pulled together thoughts are. Just pay attention. Let them be. They're all welcome. It's okay. And then release the breath. And we're going to do this now, taking another in-breath and back in the heart. And we're going to draw our attention as we pause here now through the emotional body, into the mental body, into our etheric body, further out as we begin to get into our light body. Take a notice. This is the area of those higher visions, the beautiful biosphere. Take a look. Is it radiant? Is it cloudy? What is it? Go ahead and just take a notice and release the breath. And take another deep in-breath in. And from your heart, go ahead and bring your attention out to your light body. And it goes out to about 6 feet in front of you, behind you, above you, below you, to your left and to your right. Just take a notice. Take a notice and release the breath. And one more time, another deep in breath in. And from inside of your heart, go ahead and extend your vision out to your biosphere, to your light body. And the visions that are designed to be the higher visions, higher solutions, and sometimes this area is very dim and we cannot see it, and that's okay. And go ahead and release the breath. And then this next in breath, as we breathe in now into our heart, we're going to go ahead and allow from our heart to extend all the way to our spiritual body. And our spiritual body is wide. It goes way out. And it is our light body that has more of that sphere around it. And our spirit body extends to the spirit of the God presence. It goes out. So we're just gonna take a deep in breath in and release it in its connection that we are one with the spirit of mighty God presence, and it is eternal, and that is who we are. Take a nice deep in breath in. And from your heart, go ahead and extend out the consciousness, your awareness out, that there is this beautiful presence. It is wide, there's no beginning, there's no end, and it goes out. We cannot control this here. We just let it be, let it go. And we're so thankful it's part of all consciousness as one consciousness. Go ahead and release your breath. And one more time, one last breath. Go ahead and take that in breath in back into your heart. And from here, go ahead and extend it now all the way out to your spiritual body. Just tune into that consciousness, that vast presence, that eternal horizontal plane that goes on and on and on and all the way into the vertical axis. And here you are, right in the center of it. As you release the breath, bring your consciousness back right into your physical beingness, right here in your human self, into your heart. As you release your breath. And now, I ask all of us to join our beautiful physical beingness, emotional beingness, mental beingness, etheric beingness, and spiritual beingness as one, without any separation in between, all collapsed into one timeline here in this now, right here, grounded inside our heart, inside our four chambers, connected with the four elements of earth, water, fire, and air, right here, embodied in this presence, right here, right now, very much present. As we allow our consciousness now to move forward to Thursday night in 2 days. And we are going to allow our consciousness, our human consciousness, to be moved to Thursday as we are sitting here as a group together once again. And with this, we are seeing through the lens of our human consciousness, the lens of satisfaction, the lens of joy, the lens of celebration, the lens of victory, and deep gratitude that are these emotions that is being allowed into our human temple from the result of Milton hurricane that had reduced its size completely down to only a rain storm, gently moving across that it passed through. It was so gentle. It caused no harm, no devastation. And here we are together on Thursday, celebrating the feeling of our beautiful visions that came together and co-created this as a reality in the higher plane, and we were able to alchemize it and deliver it into the physical plane of reality. And how beautiful it feels when our prayers are answered by the truth that we have chosen and we have declared, we have claimed in conviction that the consciousness of Milton hurricane is a consciousness that we are connected to, and we have the divine authority to also ask it to be in collaboration. And we're so thankful that this is Thursday, that Hurricane Milton responded to our call, to our prayer, and it responded with such grace, such ease, and it took a different turn in reducing its size, reducing its wind, reducing its power, surrendered with peace and ease of grace, and it chose to only enter as gentle rain and no damage to the people of Florida. And I want you to feel that, sense that, and celebrate that in the celebration result of the prayers that were answered and how satisfying it feels for the answered prayers. And we are so thankful, we are so grateful that always the prayers are answered as we claim them to be truth, we claim them to be our reality, and we recognize when two or more come together in agreement, it is done, it is so, under God's holy will and in grace in perfect way. Let us now really feel that in our body and feel the relaxation of it. Feel the ease of satisfaction. Feel the joy. And I now ask you to allow Thursday to now bridge the gap into today, into this day on Tuesday where we are. And let these timelines collapse, and let that be the reality in our bodies now, in this moment, as a divine truth in this now. And go ahead and breathe that in ease. And go ahead and breathe that in peace. And go ahead and breathe that and allow that inner joy, inner satisfaction to be in this now. And allow your brain wiring to adjust to this timeline in this now. And let it vibrate through every cell of your being. Let it be your reality. And as you open your eyes, allow this reality to be the vision that you are choosing to see through. Let that be the vision of that beauty, that vision of harmony, that vision of peace, that vision that is complete opposition that is playing out in social media right now. Relax in that breath. And relax in this circle of love. And so let it be as you breathe out. And go ahead and place your hands on your heart. And feel the gratitude of this now. Gratitude for all of us that have the capacity and capability as our multidimensional selves to utilize our multidimensionality for greater purpose in pure love and deliver the goods to this plane of reality. Take a nice deep breath in and release your breath. And go ahead and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your shoulders, and come here in this now. You turn back right here, right now, with this presence. And thank you, thanking you so much. And I love to hear how you feel. What did you experience? What would you like to share?
I had the vision, honey, of people coming out of their homes, like being amazed of how calm it is, and just this gentle rain, and being like, wow, what's going on? So it was just like a really softness.
Mm. It's beautiful. And how does your body feel?
Very at ease.
Yeah, because we wanted to drop into this body so that it becomes a reality here. Wonderful, Nidhajan. Thank you so much. Thank you. Christina, thank you. How are you doing, sister? How was it? Oh, okay, it's mute. Christina, can you unmute, my love?
Oh, there we go. I'm sorry I was a little late. Homework and dinner. So it feels a lot like a continuation of Sunday and Monday. And just like you think, I'm loving the hurricane again, giving it a big squeeze, right, to reduce it. And, that all things are possible. It sure feels that way. So, yeah, feel very connected.
So good. So wonderful. Just so wonderful. And let me just see on the YouTube folks that join in, what do they have to say? Let me just see if I can try to move this for a second. One moment, everyone. Here. Okay, Nathan, how was it for you? I'm curious. If you can please let us know, that would be great. What did you experience? You felt more relaxed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And hopefully you can experience that in your body, as it makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. And rest of you, if you can just type up, I really appreciate that. And I know several others are going to be watching this later and commenting. So please, when you get a chance, go ahead and leave your comment, as it would be deeply appreciated. And I feel this is also one of those, for those of you who are in Florida, you can utilize this. And those of you who are outside Florida and other places, you are literally in a place where you can influence even greater, because you are not in that vicinity where there's a lot of turbulence. So you have the capacity to relax greater and also allow this even more as an already answered prayers. So I deeply thank you for taking part in this advanced level of answered prayer, and dropping it in your body and allowing your consciousness to realign and choose that as your screen of vision, so that it becomes. So as you go to bed tonight, remain in that consciousness, and tomorrow morning also choose, this is the reality that I'm choosing to see. So that what happens, there's a reality, what we're seeing on the outside has already played out. We have the capacity through this level of consciousness to embed, bring this reality here. And this is why it's so powerful when we come together. We can co-create together. And I humbly thank all of you so very much, and really appreciate it. And may you have a beautiful rest of your night. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and make this available for others to take part as well. So we can always remember, we always have a choice. We have access to the higher part of ourselves to also take part. And thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful, blessed night, and much love. Thank you. Good night.